Hello and welcome to what is going to be a tour of my Breyer stables, which is called Wintersong Stables, and I've just recently got it set up again, so I'm going to show you all the horses and riders and the barns here at Wintersong. So first of all, this is our barn sign, and it's kind of ripped down here, so just ignore that. But it says what we offer, which is all this, and it says riders of all ages and levels welcome. And down here is our little horse statue. And this is all outside of our round pen. And over here we have Sarah. She is one of our teenage riders, and she doesn't have a horse here. She basically rides and trains all of the lesson horses, and she's like a groom. She takes care of a lot of the horses. We use our round pen for turning out the horses that are normally kept in the stalls all day. And we also use it for lessons for our youngest riders when they're learning to like walk trot and stuff, and we use it for lunging sometimes. In there right now, that is the Storm Rages On, or Boulder. He is a medium pony, and he is in his middle ages. He's about 13, and he does hunters, jumper, and he's very good with kids, and right now he's enjoying some time out in the round pen since he is normally kept in a stall. This is where we keep our jumps and stuff when they're not set up in the arena, and that is in front of the main pasture. This is where we keep all of our lesson horses. So anyway, here is Banjo. Banjo is one of our favorite lesson horses. He is a paint gelding, and he's super fun to ride. He gets a little bit excited and he loves to jump, and he can do Western and English. Over there, that is Jasper. Jasper is another favorite lesson horse. He is a paint gelding too, and he loves to jump, and he's starting to learn Western. He's 11 years old, and he's pretty calm and laid back and reliable. And then over here, we have Daisy, who's the Palomino, and Ghost, who is the Gray. Daisy is a quarter horse, and she is basically the beginner lesson horse for everyone. She's basically bomb-proof, and anyone can ride her, and everyone loves her. And next to her is Ghost, and they are best friends. Ghost is a Andalusian thoroughbred cross, and he's good at jumping, but he's really nervous, so he needs Daisy to calm him down. Over here we have Rocket, and he is a 4-year-old New Forest pony gelding. He is soon to be introduced to our lesson program for the more advanced younger riders. He's very strong and fast. He's pretty safe, but he loves to run around, and he likes to do cross-country and jumping. And last of all, in our lesson pasture, we have Misty. Misty is a 12-year-old paint pony mare. She's just a crossbred mare, and she's super nice to ride. All the kids love her, and she's like a barn favorite. Over here we have the stable yard, and at the center of the stable yard is the arena, so it has super easy access to all the barns and the lesson pasture. Over here we have Rachel, and Rachel is riding her horse, the General, or General. He is a warm blood gelding, and they are just practicing a course of jumps for their upcoming show. This is the area where the lesson horses are kept, or the horses in training generally. So in the first stall right here we have Little Boulder, or Boulder. All the stalls have name tags like this so we can identify the horses. Boulder is a Kiger Mustang. He's 2 years old. We just got him off the range. He was injured and we volunteered to nurse him back to health. Next to him is Some Like It Hot, or Chili. Chili is a super fun lesson horse. He's good at dressage mainly. He can do Western too. He was used in parades when he was younger, and then he was sold to us. And he's fun to ride. He's pretty high strung, but an advanced rider can manage him. Over there, that is Ashley, and Ashley is visiting one of her favorite horses, she's the Star, or Marabella. And Marabella is a Morgan mare, and she's fun to ride, and she's nice and calm, so a lot of the kids like her too. And then next to her is Half Magic, or Magic, and he is an off-the-track thoroughbred. He's about to go into our lesson program. He's been in training, and he's almost done with his training. Here is the fanciest portion of our boarding barn, and it is currently kind of decorated for Valentine's Day, so like that's what the pink stuff is. So this is the General stall, and since he's currently out, it's open, and back there is his feed bin. Over here we've just got some little things. We got a Breyer up there, and then a chart of horse breeds, just a little pot of ointment, a stirrup, some dog food, some shampoo, a bridle, halter, bookcase. There's one of our dogs, Lion, and he has some dog toys down there. And then over here we have Samantha, and she is the dressage instructor at our farm. So she teaches all the students who are interested in dressage or perfecting their flat work, and she has a nice leather halter in her hand. And this is her horse, Midnight Arrow, or Arrow. He's a Pinto Dutch warmblood, and he is a dressage schoolmaster. He's retired from active competition now, so he teaches the students at the farm, and he's one of 2 stallions that we currently have on the farm. But he's pretty gentle. Up here is the loft / like little hideout area. We have some shipping boots and some blankets, and back there is some spare hay. We have a little jar, horseshoes, trophy, little thing to sit on. So if you want to like a quiet place to stay, or if we ever have a mare that's foaling and she's in one of these stalls, this is where we stay to watch her give birth. There's Breyer. This is the weekly lesson schedule. It's currently winter, so most of the lessons are group lessons after 3 o'clock, and group just means more than 2 people are riding. And then down here with Breyer, some cups. We have some halters, fancy Arabian halter, grooming box down there. So this is basically where you'd come if you came to get a horse that's in like one of the stalls or in a field. You would get your halter here. Over here we have some ladders if we ever needed to go up into the loft, and this is the pony barn. This is where we keep all the ponies. So here is Highest Honor, or Hero. He is a Pinto sport pony, and he's super fancy. And he is the only other stallion on the farm, other than Arrow. And this is Stacy. She's one of the youngest lesson kids, but she's pretty talented, and Hero is her favorite pony. And these stalls are actually pretty big, so we're thinking about, if we get more horses in the future, converting this into another horse barn and then putting the ponies in a field somewhere. So it would involve a lot of changes, but this is a nice little barn. And over here we have Saturday Showers, or Rain, and she is a 3-year-old Chincoteague pony mare. We bought her at the auction in Chincoteague, and so she's still in training, but we have pretty high hopes for her in the future. And then this is Blizzard Stall, but he is currently out in the round pen over there. And lastly over here, this is our mare and foal stall. It's a little bit bigger, and it has this kind of like sheltered area under there. This is Fabulous Surprise, aka Surprise, and her little colt, Fabulous Circus, aka Circus. So the mare and foal stall doesn't have a label because they're usually not in here for very long. It's just after the foal is born for a few days so they can be somewhere warm. And then over here we have sort of the pony tack. This is like the cheapier tack that we just use on the little ponies. And a bunch of saddle pads. And then over here we have just another barn. It's just kind of a shared barn. We just put the horses here if we want them to go here. So in this stall we have Afternoon Angel, aka Willow. She's an off-the-track thoroughbred mare. Over there she has a little water bucket with some water in it. And then over here is Charlotte. Charlotte owns the farm, and she is Rachel's mother. So she owns all the lesson horses here. Over here we have the tack room, and this is where we keep all of our horse tack, all the fancier stuff. So we've got some saddles and stuff over here. We've got like racing tack, a western saddle back there. Got some pads over here, and there's also some feed in here. And there's some posters, like there's a horse color poster, there's a markings one. The bridles are back there, and then there's another poster over there, which is like equine anatomy. And then there's a little hard hat down there. I don't know why that's there, but it is. And then over here, we have our last stall-boarded horse. This is Aurora Borealis, aka Aurora. She is a Mustang, so she is Scott's horse, and he lets her be used in lessons in exchange for cheaper board. So she's used both Western and English, but mostly Western. She loves to do gaming and barrel racing and reining and all that sort of stuff. Back there is some food for her. We'll do one more bird's eye view. We're thinking about expanding and getting like a lounge, maybe put it over there where there's some empty space in the future. And hopefully in February and March we will be getting some new additions to the farm, so keep an eye out for that, and also keep an eye out for a new series I might be doing soon. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.